much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click, and that was definitely the case that night.
Good game for the great one. 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of this game.
Well, you got to like the free throw shooting from this club all season long. They're shooting 81%. Those are impressive numbers.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Embiid, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Taylor attacking. The shot will not go. Nice D from Henry. Outside Collison. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Ross with a wide open look. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Hill kicks to Henson. Misses off the right iron.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Henry passes to McRoberts. No good with the triple.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Hill kicks to Hill. Henson sets a screen for Hill. Here's Taylor. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. In front of you now is the list of teams that haven't missed many shots at all since the All-Star break. The Raptors third.
Yeah, and they're playing unselfishly, trying to get good shots every single time down the floor, and it's really paying off for them.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Bellinelli comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Lowry in for Darren Collison. Indiana also making some changes. Livingston's checked in for John Henson. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Solomon Hill. Here's Henry. 11 points in the game. There's the dish to Bellinelli. Kicks it to Henry. Bellinelli up top. Shot clock at 5. A shot by Lowry, no good. Pacers trail by 4, and the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Livingston the pass to Bazemore. Outside, Taylor. A 3-ball. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got 5 points so far.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Lowry dishes to Henry. To the middle. And Bellinelli kicks to Embiid. Here's Henry. Pacers with the rebound, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
That free throw, no good. And Toronto making a change here. Price is checked in. He's off on the second. Raptors with the lead. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And he gets it to go.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Hill against Lowry. To the wing on the left. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Raptors. Henry's got his third rebound tonight. Outside for Lowry. Here's Embiid. Banked in off the glass. And now a 6-point Raptor lead.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Patterson, he's checked in for Toronto. The Pacers making a change here. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. Extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Bazemore. 5 points in the game.
He has not been on his game. And, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Good. And that's 13 points for the great one.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
There's 1:17 left in the first half. And George gets it to Bazemore. Hibbert with the screen. Outside, George picked off in midair. And here we go. Fast break. Henry's got it. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Boy, nice bucket. They are really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
Pacers trail by 10. And it's Hibbert, top of the key. To the right side. The three from George. Indiana again missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss. Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Here's Bellinelli. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. This is Duenry. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Lowry inside the line, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we finished one half of basketball. Toronto ahead, up by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. The amount of scoring we got from close range was great. Keep looking to make those quick fire entry passes. It's hard to argue with a bunch of layups and 6-footers. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And one thing I want to see out of the gate in the third, the pick and roll. It needs to be active and part of our arsenal. I know you can execute. I want to see it. All right, guys.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
Well, when he gets to the rim, I mean, you know he's going to score. That's just the way it is. And he's been getting there a lot so far today.
And Steve, he's been operating.
Pacers trail by 8. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. George Hill out there with Kent Bazemore. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Livingston in at the power forward position. Here's Bazemore. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Henry kicks to Bellinelli. Here's Price. Bazemore grabs the miss. Bazemore's got his third rebound on the night. And George, here we go. Henry with the rebound.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Embiid. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Pacers foul. First personal foul. Team's first.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, he's shooting about 74% from the line this year, guys. A decent percentage.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Now here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Still Raptors ball. 15 seconds.
Toronto leading by 11. Lowry passes to Henry. And it's Lowry penetrating. Shot from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's 17 points for the great one.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Here's Livingston, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
So both teams changing it up here. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And there's the pass to Henry. He feeds it to Embiid. And he gets it to go. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Listen up.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some work on the offensive glass to follow every single shot, extend possessions, and cash in on some second chance points. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense, lots of shots, and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
8 seconds on the shot.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. 5 to shoot. And George, here we go. Toronto grabs the miss.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Passes it to Ross. Fires from deep. And Henson pulls it down.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on it.
Here's Hill after the Raptors pick up 2. There's the pick. And George, here we go. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. George has got 8 points.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Collison dishes to Henry. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
George sets a screen for Hill. Outside for George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's now 10 points here for George.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Collison kicks to Henry. Sinks the triple. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Raptors leading by 13. Collison off the pick from Henry. Collison the pass to Henry. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
For Indiana, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Hill kicks to George. It's back to Hill. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game.